Shalom, family.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom. This is the first day of the fast, and we just wanted to encourage you all, to be strong in this fast. And
It helps when we come together during the fast and we fellowship. That helps.
yes, it does.
And so, this being the first day, we just wanted to chime in to encourage you all. For us, it's been a busy day today. So.
Yes, a very busy day. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we had some really good, decent weather today, and we're expecting rain this week. Many of you probably are too, so we decided to do what we could before the rain falls.
Yes.
And so, again, we are just coming on just for a few moments here to encourage everyone who is joining us on the fast and to have this brief moment of fellowship.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
This is a wonderful day. It's the day that Yah's made. I like to always say that,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to rejoice and be glad in this day,
That's right.
And, I just want you to be strong in this fast. And, those of you that are just doing water only, that's what we're doing. We're pretty much just doing water for the 7 days. And one thing that I want you all to seek in this fast is a closer relationship with Yah.
Mm-hmm.
Seek to draw nigh to Him and be closer to Him,
Mm-hmm.
and hear His voice, I think that's so important, especially in these last days, because, in the last days, you want to be close to Yah, because when all this stuff gets to happening that we're going to see over the next year or two, we're going to see some things, and so we don't want to faint when we see these things. Scripture said men's hearts going to fail them with fear, so this is what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it could be this year, it could be next year, but we know that it's in Yah's plan to bring certain things upon the earth, in this day.
And of course, when we give a time, we're basically saying we've already entered into those those moments. So no man knows the day nor the hour of anything concerning Yah.
Right.
We all just kind of rolling with the punches, if you know what I mean, or going with the flow. And we're just watching and just waiting, and we're praying. And we just pray that we're able to navigate through all of this, because it can get quite frightening to see the things that we see.
Yes.
That's when you have your eyes open. Some people have their eyes completely shut. They have no idea what's in store. This is why the word says, like a snare, certain things are going to come up on the earth. Like a snare.
Like a snare.
So that means people are going to be caught off guard. It's easy to ignore life, If we wanted to, we could just say, you know what, I'm shutting it all off. I'm not going to look at no more stuff. I'm not going to watch no more news. I'm just going to pretend. We're going to go fishing. We're going to go golfing. We're going to go hiking. And, we're going to go see this person and that person. He'll travel there. I mean, there were moments in our lives to where we were cut off from some things.
Yeah.
And our focus was on what we wanted to do.
That's right.
And what we wanted out of life, right? And so when you live like that, of course, it's easy to not think about the end times, right? Of course, we were never completely cut off from Yah's word. We've always been in His word. But to the degree we are now, it is quite different.
Yes.
We want to know what the future holds so that we can prepare mentally and spiritually.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's a scary thing to be just living your life and just, everything is so,
honky-dory?
Honky-dory, yeah. And then all of a sudden, something happens, you're like, caught off guard. I don't like that feeling.
Right.
I never liked that feeling. That's why I always planned. All my life, I've been a planner, planning for things. And I don't like being caught off guard,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like it. It's just, it's not a good feeling,
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine your power get cut off. Here you in the middle of the day working and everything, doing little things in the house, and next thing you know, your power's off.
Mm.
I don't like that feeling,
Right.
It's a strange feeling, because you be sitting there like, man, don't be on the computer in the middle of that, right?
That you didn't say.
You'd be sitting there like, oh man, what happened? What just happened? So I like to be prepared for things, you know. When I see the scripture saying this and saying that, I say, okay, I want to be ready for it, you know. So when matter of fact, you know, it's amazing. I'm gonna say this here real quick, and then I was tripping out when I saw these articles talking about some of the things that's gonna happen in space this year.
Yeah.
And it's just so many different things, from the blood red moon to a solar eclipse to, I mean, it's a number of things supposed to happen this year, more than usual. And so I was like sitting back saying, wow, that's interesting. That's really interesting. So, you know, scripture talks about things happening in the stars, in the sky, in space, that's going to make men's heart fill them with fear. And so when I saw all this stuff about to go on this year, I said, ooh, you know, no, I just want to be ready. You know, I don't want this stuff to, when things start to happen, I want to be like y'all said, just go in your house and close your door. You know,
that's right. That's right.
Yes.
So that's why we came before you, family, to encourage you all in this fast. Know that it's for a reason. It's not just to, just to say we're fasting.
Right.
But there is a reason for all of this. Again, we want to stay in tune with those who have submitted prayers.
Yes.
On the prayer request tab on Watchman Report's website. We want to be in tune with all of that. There are many requests for healing, as always, clarification and peace. Some people are going through things in their lives that are very difficult to navigate through.
Yes.
And so we want to intercede on behalf of one another, whatever our needs may be. And not just that, we are praying and seeking God for a closer walk with Him, right?
Yes.
And I don't mean this, I'm not saying that just to say it, right?
Right.
There's a song that says, just a closer walk with Thee. No, we really do want that closer walk with God. And with the understanding of knowing, in order to get that closer walk with Him, there are some sacrifices that need to be made. Okay?
That's right.
So when we ask Yah of these things, please understand that it's with the understanding that there are some changes that need to be made in our lives, some adjustments, and some things that we must do. But I'm fully, I'm fully engaged in it and aware of it, and I want it.
Yes.
I want to have a closer walk with Yah, closer than what I have.
Yes.
Because I do know that in order to, be able to deal with some of the things that are going to happen in the world, our minds are going to have to be prepared. Our hearts are going to have to be prepared because, like Watchman said, the scripture talks about how men's hearts will fail them for fear. In other words, there are going to be some fearful sights. And so that we are not caught off guard like that, so that we are not stressed out to that point, I want Yah to prepare my heart for whatever it is. Prepare my mind for whatever it is that we are going to see in this world.
Yes. I want to, I noticed Shemikia Wilson had said about the fast, whether you should do no food or whatever. Whatever your heart feels, that's what you should do. If you want to do no food and no water, or if you just want to do water, if you feel in your heart to just do vegetables.
It looks like she said, should she eat spinach or both?
Or just do tea. It's totally up to you.
If you wanted to do the spinach with the water or tea, that's fine as well.
Yes, it's just whatever you feel led in your heart to do, that's what you should do, and that's for all of you out there, whatever you feel led to do.
Of course, when people ask about fasting with one meal, and sometimes that one meal may be some pasta or some meat or something like that, that's really not fasting if you're going to have a meal such as that. If you're going to have, like Samikia said, some spinach or something like that, some type of vegetable that ain't got no meat running all through it and stuff like that, that's quite all right. Even salad is quite all right, but when you're trying to eat one meal, that's really not fasting, family. So if you're going to commit to a fast, but you want to consume something, let it be some type of vegetable or vegetables or something like that, and not large portions of it either to where you feel full. The whole idea of a fast is to not eat. So
Yes, and
or not drink.
Yes, and that is 7 full days. Somebody asks, is it full days or
full
7
days and full
days.
nights?
Yeah.
I mean, some of you have been asking the question: does that mean just in the daytime and then you eat at night? When we say 7 full days, of course we know that the night was separated from the day. We were hoping that people understood what we meant when we said 7 days straight. That includes the night as well. So
right.
yeah, the day and the night is what it involves. Yes.
That's right. And when the scripture talks about fasting, you got to understand this too, that it's not really a fast if you go the whole day without eating and then you eat as soon as it gets evening. In the evening, that's just like a regular.
Yeah, for some of us we do that anyway. Yeah. We might not eat all day and then in the evening, hey, it's dinner time.
Yes.
So that's not really a fast. We want you all to commit yourself to something because there's something spiritual that we want to gain, right?
Yes.
And so you have to learn how to deny yourself. Thank you, Queen Adaya. 24 hours, right?
That's
so,
right.
You have to learn how to deny yourself, and it's not denying yourself if you're going to have a steak dinner at 5:00 or some spaghetti at 5:00.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
the one thing about fasting is so important. After so many days, the chatter, because sometimes you can have a lot of chatter going on in your mind. Okay, this is why I've experienced. I know my wife experienced it. Sometimes you go to lay down and you can't lay down and go to sleep because you get so much on your mind. You're thinking about so much and about this and about that and just a lot of things. And some of you may go through worries or stress and things like that. But what fasting does after the third day, it usually stops a lot of the chatter that's going on in your mind. You could think a lot clearer. Mm-hmm. Okay, you get a lot of clarity, should I say.
Yes, this is a good time to, when you go to sleep, maybe sleep with some meditation.
Yes, absolutely.
During this period as well. Sleep with some meditation. Don't engage in a whole lot of, carnal things, Facebook and all of that kind of stuff. Unless you're answering a message that someone is, because some of us, we get messages here and there through Facebook, but as far as engaging in all of the nonsense stuff that goes on Facebook, I would cut that out and just give it a break during this fasting period.
Don't do too much entertaining stuff. Television. I mean, if you're gonna look at anything on cable, whatever, let it be something that's edifying. Mm-hmm. Let it be something that's edifying. Or something that's very natural or spiritual. You don't want to get into series and all of that kind of stuff. You don't
movies and things.
Yeah, you don't want to get into that stuff. You want to kind of keep your mind free of that stuff. But believe it or not, sometimes when you watch these things, it puts thoughts in your mind, and so you want your mind to be clear from thoughts.
That's right. We just wanted to encourage you all.
Yes.
Like I said, we've had a long day. I'm tired. I'm ready to go
it's been a long
relax. I'm ready to go and relax now. So we just wanted to chime in and let you all know that we love you and we thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
For joining us in the fast and jumping on here with us briefly tonight as well. Yah willing, we will come back before you again during the fast. We're not sure if it's going to be every day, but we will certainly give it a try.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we love you, family. We want you to be blessed tonight. Shalom.
Shalom. Enjoy the rest of your evening.